What's up guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian and you're watching Flake Garage, and today we're going to do another slide mod to my 2018 Toyota Tacoma. I know I said I wasn't going to be doing a lot of stuff to it, and I still haven't, but someone reached out to me about a mod I actually was looking into getting in the future, so I figured now is the best time to do it. Today we're going to be adding some shackles to my truck, and we're also going to be adding a gas cap holder. Now I don't think the gas cap holder is a necessity with this truck, and I'll show you why, but since they were kind enough to send me one, I might as well add it into the truck. So let me show you what we got, what you can get with the packaging if you're thinking about purchasing some shackle adapters for your 2018 Tacoma or 2021 Tacoma. It's all the same, basically third gens. And then how the gas cap holder looks as well. I know there's a lot of them out there, so maybe this could help you narrow it down to this brand. I want to give a big shout out to ISSYAUTO. They were the ones that sent me these parts, so thank you so much guys for sending this over to me. Let's go ahead and check them out. Let's check it out, and this is what I was sent by ISSYAUTO. Again, big shout out to them. But basically we have a set of shackle adapters, and this is going to allow you to use your factory setup and add shackles to it without having anything like an aftermarket bumper. I didn't want to go with an aftermarket bumper. I'm not off-roading basically, and I don't want to add the weight to it. You know, the gas mileage on this thing is okay, so I don't want to make that worse by adding a lot of unnecessary weight into my truck. But I do like the way shackles look on the Tacomas, so this is going to allow us to do that and add the shackles into place without having to add the extra weight from a full aftermarket bumper. And now we also got sent this gas cap holder, and it's made of plastic. It's very nice. It looks like ABS plastic. And funny enough, we actually got instructions on how to install this, but we have no instructions on how to install this, which I think is hilarious because this is just basically one bolt inside of the gas cap. And this is not hard either. This is going to be just a few bolts that hold it in place. But yeah, I'm going to show you here how to get that in there. So let's go look at the truck, see how it looks right now without any of this added on there, and then I'll show you how it looks afterwards once we install it. And here we're looking at the kit again, but I will say that one of the negatives about this kit, or I guess it's a bit of a negative and a plus, depends how you want to look at it, it does not come with the shackles themselves, so you do have to get the shackles separately. This could be good if you're going for something like you want a specific color or something like that, but I have seen these kits online where they come with the shackles already. They're a little bit more, but basically you get everything in one kit. So I would say that's a little bit of a negative. I ended up picking up this set of shackles. I'll link you guys on the bottom to everything I got here just in case you want to get them, but I went obviously with the red ones. I think it'll match my truck, especially with the red wheels and everything else. So you will have to get those separately if you go with these adapters, but the construction on this has been very good so far that I noticed. It's also very nice that it marks here where it goes. You have your P for the passenger and your D for the driver's side, so there's going to be no confusion of where each bracket goes. So let me move on to the truck and show you how everything looks over there. We're going to start with the fuel cap holder just because it's so easy to install this, and then I'll show you the trick I use usually to not have to buy this, but if you want to, this is an option for you as well. So if you open your gas cap door here, this is how it looks, and the method I've been using that's worked out great for me is basically you undo your gas cap, and if you see this little hanging, I just basically go like this. It's worked great for me. I had this truck for 3 years, maybe a little bit longer now, and I have never had a need for a holder. So if you don't want to buy a holder, you don't have to, but if you want to make it look a little bit nicer here, then I'll show you how to do that. So basically what we're going to have to do is remove this Phillips screw. We're going to take this out, and then we're going to come in here, basically make sure we are getting it into, there's a small kind of gap here, make sure you get it in there, and then just put this and put everything back in place how it is. So let's do that real quick, and then I'll show you how it looks once it's installed. There you have it. Just take the bolt off and you are able to put this one on top of it. Make sure this is on the bottom underneath this, because if you try to put it on top, it's not gonna, this is gonna basically move and it's not gonna let you close this the right way. Sorry about my neighbor guys, but yeah, basically it's all good to go. You can now put it in here if you want. It'll hold it in place while you fuel, and then you just take it off and put it back where it goes. And then once put all this the way it goes, everything closes perfect. So pretty good there, pretty easy install, nothing hard. So let's move on into the shackles. That's going to be the exciting part. And here we are looking at the passenger side. We're going to start with this one just because this is the one we have to take off the most. We basically have to take off this whole bracket here. There's 2 bolts, and then this is the one where our adapter is going to go into. They're all 17 millimeter sockets, so we're going to hit it with the impact real quick, take them off, and then we'll come in and put our adapter in place. Let's do it. We got that little bracket off. We have our other bolt off here. Everything is looking good over here. We are gonna get some blue Loctite. Make sure it's the removable kind, just in case we need to take it off later. But we're gonna put some of that in the bolt and then put the adapter in. All right, check it out. We have the adapter here for the passenger side done. This is the quote-unquote hardest part to do. So now we're ready to move on to the driver's side. Take the 1 bolt off that we did and put the new adapter in there. And then we're gonna be ready to mount our new shackles. So let's do it. So we have the driver's side done and we have the passenger side done. Super easy, like I said. So now we are ready to put our shackles in place. We are going to put a little bit of this removable Loctite just to make sure they're not going anywhere. But if we need to take them off, obviously we'll be able to. So we are ready to put them on. Let's do it. Then we have now placed the 2 shackles in there, and it looks pretty sweet. I'm really digging the look of it down here. One thing we notice is I guess if you want to make a match, you got to make sure this is on the outside and you have both of them on the outside, because if you try to put this one on the inside, it basically hits this and it won't let you kind of install it. Also, the shackles I got did not have enough of those little rubber spacers. If you can get some of the ones that have maybe the thicker one, that would help, or maybe have some more of this like single rubber ones. That'll probably help. We'll have to drive it and see if I hear it or I hear any noise from them. But otherwise, they look very good. The bracket worked perfectly. So big shout out to ISSYAUTO. Thank you so much for sending this over, guys. I appreciate it. They look great. So there you have it, guys. Big shout out to ISSYAUTO for sending the gas cap holder and the shackle mounts for my Tacoma. I think they look great. It makes the front just look a little more aggressive, but also without having the extra weight of a full aftermarket bumper, just so I can add some shackles into it. Again, if you like what we're doing, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.